Welcome to Survivors with a Purpose. I'm Monica.
Hey y'all, I'm Toya.
And we are Survivors with a Purpose. So let me welcome everyone. We are so happy to see you guys. Survivors with a Purpose radio show, along with the rest of our team, will use this platform to bring awareness to many things that our community struggles with on a daily basis. Here at SWAP Radio, we will encourage, motivate, and serve as a support system for our community. People are funny over here. So we have a lot to discuss today, as well as Toya sharing her story. So we're going to laugh in the beginning.
Right.
We're going to get that part out the way.
I just need everybody get some tissue. I'm going to be crying with y'all.
Oh, no, I'm keeping my lashes on. So listen, you guys, really quick. We're going to give social media. My Instagram page is Monica WLS and the number 2. The radio show's Instagram page is The Swap Radio Show. So go follow. Go follow both of them. You can give your information.
My Facebook information is Latoya Johns Bay. And my IG is Bedroom Candy by Toya. Hey.
Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna remove this one because
Can't see.
I need it to be on this side. No, because I don't want to be looking like this. I want
to
get every angle. But I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so really quick, again, because I've been having a lot of Snapchat from I don't know why. I use Snapchat a lot. But anyway, that's Women Love Sports 2 spelled out. Women LUV Sports and the number 2 for Snapchat. For those of you who Snapchat. Really quickly, our sponsors is Tez and Diamond. They are a couple's YouTube channel. So go subscribe, like, share, all those good things. Make sure when you comment, you say Swap Radio sent you, okay? So our upcoming event, our mental health awareness event, will be held on April 27th from 1:30 to 4:30 at Langston Hughes Community Center, 5011 Arbutus Avenue in Zone 15, okay? Do not go to Arbutus. You're going to be in the wrong location. This location is off of Ricestown Road, okay?
Zone 15.
It is 21215
Park Heights.
She just wanted to be in Park Heights, and I'm going to explain this again, and I want y'all to comment. Listen, people, she has it very much twisted. That part is not Park Heights.
See,
just like,
we're gonna be going
excuse me, just like in the 29 zip code where I used to live. Okay, if you live in Irvington, if you live in Yale Heights, if you live in the Beachfield community, is your zip code not 29? Everyone is 29 in that area. However,
Park Heights.
You're going to say you're from Yale Heights if you're from Yale Heights.
That's the Park
If you're
Heights.
from Irvington, you're going to say you're from Irvington. But the location that you're talking about does not say.
I'm going to ride down there tonight.
Well, go ahead and ride down there. I won't be riding down there, though.
Because I live right around the corner from there.
It's not Park Heights. What's the name of that area?
I don't know what the name of the area is.
Because you're not from Zone 15.
I don't want to be from the hood. Thank you, parents. And I see them both watching. Thank you both for not raising your children in the hood.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't go there with 15 now. Park Heights all day. Zone
Okay.
15.
Can't y'all tell?
I told you.
Can't y'all tell?
I'm
Hood.
Hoogie. I'm Hoogie. Hood and bougie.
So anyway,
Come on, go ahead.
I'm not going to go there with her. This event is not in Park Heights. Don't try to scare my people off. Listen, you guys should come out. It's about mental health. Some of you probably need to come.
Check out.
We're going to have some vendors. You can buy jewelry. You can buy clothes.
Makeup.
You can buy smoothies. Oh, yes, and makeup.
Don't forget about makeup.
You also have the opportunity to do Zumba because we have Zumba there. We're going to do a quick 20 to 30-minute workout. Y'all ready? I know I'm ready. I'm always ready. Kim will be holding that Zumba session. She does really good. So just, make sure you're ready. Don't come trying to be cute. No heels and things. No.
I can't do heels
Relax.
anymore.
Relax. Bring someone to hold down the table while you do Zumba, okay?
All right.
All right. Now, if you've been watching, you guys know that we participated in the lip sync battle, Lip Sync for Lupus. And that means if you've been watching, you know I said we was going to shut it down. I said we was going to win. Bam! First place. What? Okay? Oh, we have medals too, you guys. Ow.
Can y'all see it?
It's kind of clear, however. You want to read to them what it says on there?
It says first place for Lip Sync for Lupus, sponsored by the Lupus Research Alliance, Nice to Media, Marketing the Pain Train, April the 5th, 2019. Yes.
Ow. We got first place and $500 cash.
And this the little participation thing.
So let me shout out real quick. Of course, I'm going to shout myself out. Hey, Nicole, Chanel, my mini-me, Daynara, Thais, and Micaiah. They all, let me tell y'all something. We practice maybe twice a week. Mm-hmm. We did the whole TLC thing. If you didn't see it on my social media, you better get over there and check it out. That Instagram page is wide open. It's not blocked. So if you go follow or just want to look at the pictures, they are there. We did the whole thing with the condoms and all of that. So
yeah, that performance was live. I like that performance.
We had the
a battle.
We tied for first place with Shock Nation, and unfortunately, the crowd wanted a dance battle. What they didn't know was we had teenagers.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know if they thought they was adults as well, but we had teenagers ready to get them.
And they got them.
They definitely got them.
Get them.
So we won, and that's it. I own bragging rights. Okay, so I'm gonna keep on bragging till next year.
To next year, right?
Okay, now we coming back. I don't know what we gonna be doing because I was tired.
I told you what to do next.
We not doing. No, ma'am.
You gotta step it up.
No.
You can't be mediocre. You gotta step it up.
No. What
Poison.
She said we not doing. No, absolutely not. That's too much hopping around. I was
You
done.
was already hopping around with
I was tired.
With what about your friends?
And I lost my voice, y'all. I was going back and forth about how I was gonna address this situation. However, something was said that was totally out of line. Like I said, I was going back and forth with, should I state this person's name? Should I say what was said?
Just state the obvious, not the name.
Excuse me. Now, you do things the way you want to. When you tell your story, if you don't want to state their names, that's cool. Okay?
Okay.
But me, okay, this person is a well-known person. That's how I'm going to say it. Because I'm not going to give her no shine on my show.
That's good.
She's not going to give me no shine on her show.
I like how you did that.
So, I'm just saying it's a well-known person. She said something that was very inappropriate. My child wanted to say on the mic after we won, I spoke about my event. She proceeded to say that she wanted to be an actress and she had recently graduated from John Casablancas. She took the mic from her and said, we don't have time for that. And then she said she said, I wouldn't want to tell anybody that. Like, something's wrong with John Casablancas. You see some people on Disney Channel, they went through there. Ludacris supports John Casablancas. He goes there to get people for things that he doing. So I didn't appreciate that. What I didn't know was that after we received our award, my child went off into the room crying. So people came and got me. And I was furious, flat out. So in being furious about it, I talked to her and I said, you know, you hurt my child's feelings. So she said, I'll go back there and apologize to her. No, baby, you got to apologize in front of the same people that you were rude to her in front of. Like, you know what I said before, if you disrespect me publicly, it needs to be just, your apology should be just as loud.
Right.
So she came out and she apologized on the mic. However, that wasn't good enough for my daughter because I wasn't going to she turned and walked away. She was in her feelings. I wasn't going to say, oh, you come back. Somebody can say that was disrespectful for her to walk away. I could care less. My baby feelings was hurt, and she wasn't done. However, Jamil McClain met her as she was leaving. He stopped. He gave her some encouragement, a hug, and they took a picture with, she took a picture with Jamil McClain and his wife, Keisha. I've met both of them. I've been to their gym. I already knew, who they were. And also, Danelle Ellaby took a picture with her. But she just made so many connections in the room from that situation. She got her encouragement. As a mother, I was on fire.
Yeah.
I was trying to stay calm, but with me yelling and all of that, I was like, my voice was about gone. But I think I held it together pretty good. Other than that, we turned up and we won. That's it. Okay? Just keep in mind, when you apologize, please don't lead with the people that know me. Because the people that know you are just that, the people that know you. We don't know you personally. I only know of you from being fired from your previous job. I don't know you personally.
You're giving away who it is, man.
No, I'm not. People wasn't there. Y'all was there, so y'all know. So I don't know.
Let me ask you a question real quick about this.
Yes.
What would have been the correct way to start the apology?
I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, I said blah, 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 and I was wrong.
Right, that's it. Not no people who know me know I have dry sense of humor.
She was trying to get some sympathy.
For the young black women, and I politely yelled, "My daughter is 14." Like, what are you talking about?
That's pretty young.
Like, black women, no, she's a child. Like, you hurt her feelings, period, flat out. But I didn't go off, you guys. I could have got on live. I could tell y'all her name right now, but I'm not going to do that.
She felt threatened. She felt
Why?
physically threatened.
Why?
Cause.
But let me tell you, she
felt like it was going to be like, ugh.
No, but you know what? I almost feel like she didn't want us to win in the first place.
Right.
She did not.
First of all, she said, before we even came up, oh, get ready for them. They brought their family. We supposed to. They supposed to come and support us, right?
Exactly.
We did have a lot of supporters in there. Shout out to all our supporters.
And that was beneficial that's what it was about.
Indeed. That's what our email said.
She did not want y'all to win, though.
Her email. No, she's like, this is not a dance contest. What, you mad? You mad? And they still called for it.
She didn't want to do the dance off.
But two judges did, so it didn't
and the
matter.
crowd did also.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just there recording.
Were you nervous when they went to dance off?
Nervous for what?
Did you felt like? I mean, because I knew that Shock Nation was a
adults.
We're adults, A and B. They have been filming a reality show based on dancing. So I was. They
dance somewhere? What is it, stripping?
No. They do, like, if you've ever watched their show.
I haven't.
It's a show about a dance group.
Oh, okay.
And they are the dance group.
What?
I caught myself.
When
so
I was
the
like,
young
oh
ladies
shit.
I was confused when my daughter was like, why is she twerking on me?
That's what I was ready to say. I held myself because I saw her. No, I wasn't going to twerk. I held myself because when you're doing a dance battle, you're going to go up to the people.
Yeah.
And then she's going to turn around and start twerking on her. I was getting ready to get up and move her out the way.
But you know what? You know what was confusing for me though?
She got served.
But listen, our children are teenagers.
Right.
How about while they did their little grinding that they thought was going to win?
Exactly.
Grinding and all of that, them children did not move. Because they experienced this before. They know you're supposed to wait.
Right.
They couldn't help themselves. They couldn't help themselves.
But here's the reason
they
why
felt
they did
losing.
that.
They was
did
losing
that because they saw that the crowd had turned and they was trying to get some of the energy back, but it didn't work for them.
They saw the girls was shutting them down, so they was like, "Oh no, oh no!"
So we gonna sit there and start being freaks on little girls. I was this close. I was like, Toya, sit down. It's not that time.
You'd have messed it up. Then the host would have got on you. She had to apologize to you.
We would have went outside. Catch me outside. I told you I'm hoogie.
Yeah, she did say she was from Park Heights, y'all. So look, that's enough about that. Flat out, we won.
Yes, congratulations to y'all.
You know,
I want to say one other thing.
Yes.
Not related to that, but I don't want people to get confused. Per the Langston Hughes website, it's Park Heights.
Oh, whatever.
So I want people to feel like
it's really not.
I want people to feel like, get confused as to the location. So they, what I mean?
You don't see that "Welcome to Park Heights" sign. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Well,
you don't see that.
True 15.
Okay.
Right,
you don't see that.
You don't see that. However, even if they want to label it Park Heights, it's not the hood part of Park Heights. You're gonna be safe.
Wait a minute.
Going to. That's what I said. You're gonna be safe coming to this event.
You will.
And that's all I'm concerned about, the safety of my people. So I didn't want to choose a location that was going to be a mess. I didn't want to choose one that was far out. I wanted to choose one that was convenient and safe for everyone to get to. Okay? So moving right along. At the end of the show, we will still do question and answers where you call in or type on our social media whatever question you have, we have to answer. We have to give you an answer. So you can type your question and we'll answer it live. Isn't that something? So,
Live.
Yes, indeed, live. So before we get into your story,
Yes.
Toya's going to share her story, you guys. Listen.
Get some tissue.
Take a deep breath.
I need some tissue.
So, domestic violence and abuse. Okay. Hotline. Let me give you the hotline. 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-7233. So if you or someone you know is dealing with domestic abuse, domestic violence, emotional abuse, any of it, and you feel like they need to get away, slide them this number so they can call. They may not call the day you want them to. Right. They're going to call when they're ready. So you have to be patient with your family because, they don't leave when you think they should leave. They're going to leave when they're ready. So, domestic violence, also called intimate partner violence, which is IPV. Domestic abuse or relationship abuse is a pattern of behaviors used by one partner to maintain power and control over another partner in an intimate relationship. Domestic violence does not, I repeat, does not discriminate. Anyone of any race, age, sexual orientation, religion, or gender can be a victim or perpetrator, sorry. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't want to use predator because then you'd be talking about R. Kelly. I'm sorry. That was bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. If you know me, no, I'm sorry. I'm being petty again. What? I'm being petty. I'm going to stop. My pettiness is, I'm going to zip it. Okay. It can happen to people who are married, living together, or who are dating. So that's basically everybody. Flat out.
Right.
So.
What?
I'm going to give some signs real quick before you tell your story. So when they following along, they can be, oh, okay. Right. So domestic violence doesn't look the same in every relationship because every relationship is different. But one thing most abusive relationships have in common is that the abusive partner does many different kinds of things to have more power and control. Whew. Tells you that you can never do anything right. Shows extreme jealousy of your friends and time spent away. Keeps you or discourage you. Oh, wow. From seeing family and friends. That's that isolation stuff right there. Insults, demeans, or shames you with put downs. Interesting. Controls every penny spent in the household. Jesus. Takes your money or refuses to give you money for necessary expenses. Yep. Looks at you or acts in a way to scare you. Control who you see, where you go. Y'all pretty much get the picture. Okay? So, what we're going to do is have you share your childhood experience. Then we're going to take a break and come back. Okay? Go ahead, girl. Get started.
All right.
Let me turn this to her.
I'm not going to say that. For those of you who don't know me, say.
Yeah, please don't say that. Lord.
How can I? Okay. For me, I can remember when it started at the age, well, I noticed it at the age of 5, but I know it was way before then. When my mother, when she would, as my father would hit her, beat her, she sounds like she's laughing. So when she's crying, she sounds like she was laughing. So by me being young, I just thought they was having, fun or whatever. Okay. So as I was getting older, my father would close the door. Because at that time, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. So the only door that was really there was 2 doors, the bedroom door and the bathroom door. Everything else was wide open. So he would pull her into the room and abuse her or whatever. So, like I said, I can remember this day like it's the back of my hand. And sometimes it's crazy when I fix a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It will trigger it, and it will go back to that day.
Memories from that day.
Okay, so this is what happened on this day. My dad came in the house after cheating on my mother, because my mother knew that he was a cheater. Let me go back a little bit, just a little bit, wait a minute. How I came about, my mother had sex for the first time, and I was conceived on the first time. My father really didn't want my mother, so he said that she trapped him. And then my grandfather was not having no illegitimate grandchildren. So he made them get married. He made my father marry my mother. They had a house wedding. I was born November. I was 2 weeks old when they got married. So fast forward, of course, him thinking that my mother trapped him, yada, yada, yada. Right. That's why he didn't really want to be with my mother, so he just started cheating on her and stuff. Okay, so, like I said, my father was coming in the house. He was a little drunk, tipsy, whatever you want to call it, high, because they smoked weed back in the 70s, 80s. So
they do it now.
They doing now, but,
I got you.
So I asked my mother, can I make a sandwich? I wanted to be a big girl. She was like, yeah, go ahead, be a big girl. Make your sandwich. So, and at the time I'm making a sandwich, like I said, my father came into the house. So, as I was making my sandwich, my father pulled my mother into the room and closed the door. Whatever happened when he was out, he took it out on my mother that day. So, like I said, he was in there beating my mother. And at this point, I realized that it wasn't fun. So I grabbed my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, I wasn't finished making it. The peanut butter, the sandwich, the peanut butter jelly, I grabbed it and went to the table, here underneath the table, because I knew somebody was in danger. So I, like I said, went to the table, finished making my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. My mother and my father was in there fussing, fighting, fussing, tussling, everything. I heard everything, stuff being knocked over. So my mother finally got a chance to open the door, and she ran out the house. But she didn't know where I was at. She was calling me, but I wouldn't answer because I was shook. So at the same time, my mother was running the room. Somehow or another, my father fell. And when he was falling, and we caught eye contact. And I was just sitting there looking at him like, are you serious? Wow. And then, so he got up off the floor, looked at me, and went back in the room and slammed the door. So he was trying to figure out where my mother went at. And just so happened, we live right here, and my grandmother, my grandfather, all them, they live next door. So he didn't know that she ran next door. But the whole time, my grandmother, which is another subject, she heard what was going on and didn't want to sit there and help my mother. Right. Right. So she hid over there. My grandfather protected my mother from his son. So they didn't know, my father didn't know where my mother went at. So he called my aunt and we walked, she came and got me because we all lived in the same neighborhood. So she walked up the street and came and got me. And then after that, they split up for like, I want to say 3 months. My by me being little, I don't really know the time. So about 3 months or so. It was over the summer. So about 3 months. So she went back, lived in the same house or whatever. And then everything I thought was peaches and cream, but because he knew that I knew what was going on now, he would wait till I go to sleep. And the thing is, I said we got one bedroom apartment.
Right.
I'm sleeping on one side, they sleep on the other side. I know what's going on. I may not sit there and wake up and be like, stop, leave my mother alone, but I know what's going on. So at this time, like I said, it was still going on. I don't know to the extent of what was going on at that little bit of time. But so we moved to a different apartment, and this is when my mother couldn't take it no more. So my brother was born. My brother is 7 years younger than me. But before he was born, I can remember this day as well too. Like I said, he would drink and smoke or whatever. He would come in after his little whatever. So the mind control that he had over my mother, he would, this particular day that I can remember, he made her sit on this side of the table, he was on that side of the table, and I was in the middle. He taught me how to roll Mary Janes. Exactly. I'm 6, 7, 8 years old about that time. No, wait a minute. I'm 6 years old because my mother's still pregnant with my brother. I'm 6 years old. He taught me how to roll Mary Janes joints. I know how to roll. At the age of 6 years old, I'm rolling joints. 6 years old, 7 years old, I'm getting drunk. He gives me beer.
Oh my God.
He gives me beer to drink. Mind control over her. Want to mess me up because he want mind control over her. Okay. So my brother was born in October. So that next summer, like I said, it gotten so bad that I had to have passwords, passcodes. If he would come near me, I gotta ask him what's the passcode. I remember the passcode. The passcode was grandmommy. I have to sit there and ask my father, what's the passcode for you to take me? I'm 41 years old now. I still remember the passcode. The passcode is grandmommy.
Wow.
So whoever came up to the school had to know the passcode. If they didn't know the passcode, I was to stay there and not go anywhere. So before she got really tired, she sent me away. I had to go live in Philly for a couple of months.
Wow. So he didn't start abusing you, did he?
No.
Okay.
So, the abuse wasn't on me. It was just all on her.
Well, technically, it might not have been physical.
Right.
But teaching you to roll a blunt, I don't know.
Right. That's mental.
Yes. It's all under that umbrella.
Yeah. So, like I said, and the reason how you got in contact with me was because I said that I was tired of the relationships and I'm writing a book. So at this point, I'm writing a book. So stuff is still foggy, but as I'm writing it, it's coming back to remembrance. So like I said, for my childhood, for that little part, I don't know everything about the abuse part, but it's coming
Right.
coming back to my mind.
As you write
as I'm writing
about a certain part, then it's like, oh yeah, and then this happened.
right.
I get it. Yeah.
So that's why I made that post. Like at this point in time in my life, I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff. I'm ripping off scars, wounds that I never thought that I thought was healed but wasn't healed properly. Right. So now I'm going back and I'm ripping them up and healing them properly. So
that's good. I mean, you gotta heal.
Right.
As long as you forgive.
I'm not right there yet.
You're not there yet?
Mm-mm.
All right, it's okay. You're going to get there. I'm helping you get there. But we got to stick together.
Exactly.
You know.
So for that part right there, and then it's like, so they got separated at like 9 years old. So from 9 to 12, we were supposed to visit him and stuff like that. But it's not a physical abuse, mental abuse. It was mental abuse because sometimes he say I would come and get you, and I would come. We packed ready to go, and he's not there. So and then the last true, well, it was two, but the last when I said I'm done with my father was the age of 12. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving, because I was born around Thanksgiving. February 14th, baby. Oh, yeah, they had sex on February 14th, so I was Valentine's Day. So, yeah, I was a Valentine's Day cookie nookie. So, back at my grandmother's house, he came in with one of the young ladies that he cheated on my mother with. He finally got a chance to be with her correctly or whatever. You see what I said, whatever. So he came into my grandma's house. Me and my brother sitting there waiting for him. This Negrette, whatever he want to be.
You can't find the right words.
No, I can't. He walked past me and my brother standing there waiting for a hug from my father because we haven't seen him in a couple of months. Waiting for a hug. He walked past us. Didn't even acknowledge his own two children. And she all happy. So I said to my brother, shush, don't make a sound. I'm getting our coats and we are leaving. 12 and he was 3. Walking up Park Heights Avenue to go home. Then the last interaction I had with my father when I got married, he didn't walk me down the aisle though. My mother did, but he came to the wedding. So that was the last true interaction I had with my father.
Oh, wow.
And now I'm 41.
Has he reached out or anything?
I'm sorry. No, he hasn't.
Excuse me.
No, he hasn't.
See that look she gave me?
I'm sorry, y'all. But no, he hasn't.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
So you guys, listen. We're gonna take a quick break, and she's gonna regroup and then talk about the adult abuse that she experienced. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half of Swapper Radio.
Yes.
So now Toya is going to share with us her adult life experience, right?
Yes.
With abuse. Because what she explained with childhood to me sounds like emotional. She saw the physical. And a lot of times when you see it, you end up emulating it. But I don't know the second half of the story because I didn't want to know before anyone else. I wanted to get the same
Want the rawness.
wow or shockness that anybody else gets. So share as much as you would like to share.
Okay.
You don't have to give us all details. As she stated on the first half, she's writing a book. So you give us some, but don't give us all.
Right.
Because you want them to purchase the book to see the end. And I'm just saying, all right.
All righty. Okay. So the adult parts. So how I found this young man, I wouldn't even want to call him that, this person.
I thought we said we was going to call him B.
Well, B, whoever, what's that? SD, sperm donor.
Oh.
But anyway,
John Doe.
to get back to this, with him, I wasn't looking for anyone. It was just me and my son, my older son, and that's a whole different type subject too. So we're not gonna get into that. Like you said, you had to read a book, or if that come up in another subject, I don't mind, telling it. But I'll give you a little snippet of this one. Like I said, it was me and my son. My son was 3 going on 4. I was living in a homeless shelter over east. And me and one of my friends, co-workers, we decided we wanted to go to get a tattoo. So it was both our tattoos. First time getting a tattoo, so we were going together. So we were on a bus, the 13 at the time, coming across North Avenue. So we went to go get our tattoos, but before we got off the bus, this guy was like, "Hey, you cute or whatever, yada yada yada." I was like, "You cute too." He was like my name at the time. His name was Drastic, and I like odd names.
He gave her a nickname.
No, it was on his arm. That was his. Yeah.
It's on his ID.
No.
Well, it was his nickname. Let's go.
So.
Just dramatic.
Girl, now I know why his name was Drastic. But so we conversated. We became intimate a couple of weeks. Yeah, weeks, because I was in a 4-year drought. So I'm not gonna lie, I wanted something.
Lord, we don't need those details. Y'all,
I mean,
we'll need details. We'll need.
So I decided to sleep with him, and then
They wasn't sleep.
in the first bang, my middle son came. So I had to sit there and figure him out during the pregnancy, not knowing that he was really drastic. This dude was out there. So. And his baby mothers, 2 before me, warned me. It was like, Toya, you don't want to deal with him. Toya, you don't want to deal with him.
But were you already pregnant?
I was already pregnant.
Oh.
I was like 5-6 months pregnant. So, the mental thing, first it started off mental. With the family members, with the money, my money now that I'm working at a daycare.
How you gonna control your money though?
He not working. He was telling me that if I don't do such and such and such, he was gonna harm me and my unborn child.
Oh my God.
So like I said, first started off mental, and then taking me away from my family, my friends. I was already in a homeless shelter, so I hardly had any friends. So the little bit of friends I did have.
Wow.
So, and then it came to the money situation. So, the first time me and homeboy had an altercation, I just gave birth to my son. I gave birth to my son, and we in the hospital fighting.
Oh my gosh. Did they call security?
The reason why, the reason why we were fighting, because he didn't want his son circumcised. Sir, just because you're uncircumcised, I mean that my children will be uncircumcised. Goodbye. So I'm fighting him about 12 hours after I gave birth.
So when you say fighting, do you mean y'all were arguing?
No.
Or do you mean y'all were like fist fighting?
Fist fighting.
In the hospital?
In the hospital.
I cannot.
Over my son being circumcised.
So at the end of the day, he did get circumcised, right?
Oh, he was already circumcised. That's why he was crying.
Oh, okay.
Because he came in drunk, and he was trying to figure out why he wouldn't stop crying.
Oh, okay.
And he already told me he didn't want his son circumcised. Excuse me. I pushed him out, so if I want him circumcised, he's getting circumcised.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a bad thing.
Some people believe
he don't have any beliefs.
He don't have no beliefs. He don't have no beliefs.
It's just more sanitary.
he probably wanted to be, whatever he was.
He was nothing.
Well, he was something at some point. At least one night.
He was nothing. Religious, nothing. Spiritual, nothing. Nothing. Then the second encounter, he came to visit us, and my son was, I
wish you don't look at that phone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And my son was almost a month. So he calls me and tell me he coming around the corner. I'm like, all right, fine. So when he comes to my room, because the place I had, we had rooms. We didn't have like a whole cot. You know how some people think we have like cots in a homeless shelter? No, we actually had a room. We had rooms to ourselves. So he came to my room and was like calling me out my name. I was like, oh Lord, here we go with this nonsense. He was like, yeah, I just came from over this girl house, blase, blase. Her stuff was better than yours, blase, blase. And whatever. So I was like, so if you just came from over another female house, why are you here?
Right, that's why I'm lost. Like, what?
Why? That's when was those little rides? I forgot what those little rides was over East Side. But anyway, so I was like, call your little hack back or whatever and get out.
Sedans?
Yeah.
They still around, girl?
They still around? Oh, okay. So I was like, call your little sedan and just go about your go bye. So.
But you can't use my phone.
Oh, I ain't have a phone.
No, yeah.
I got it. I had it was a house phone, not a cell phone. But yeah, we had house phones at the shelter. So yeah. Okay. So he went out because you had to escort them down the steps so they know that they're not here because they don't want nobody,
right,
staying the night. So this Negro pushed me, and there was a table. So I made sure my son was far enough, close to the wall. So I was like, don't you put your hands on me while I have my son. He did it again. We in the hallway fighting. I'm pushing him so he can get down the steps, fighting him down the steps, all the way out the door. So they saw the camera people, the security saw us coming down. So it was a young lady who lived in the shelter too. So we up there, we banked him pretty much. And he went out about his business, got in a sedan and left. That was the second one. Fast forward it was like little fights here and there, but I'm trying to get to the you know the big ones. The
You can speed up to the big ones because you won't.
okay. I'm the next one was fighting over crabs.
Girl, y'all had.
He hit me because I didn't want to buy no crabs.
Yeah, expensive.
But it was my food stamp card.
Well,
He wanted me to use my food stamps to buy Kim crabs and not buy the crabs. I mean, but not buy food for the house. No, sir, no. I have 2 children. No.
So that we can, as you know, we have a small window.
That's
here.
fine.
But first, second, third, how many more instances was it before you said, "Listen, this is it. I'm done."
When my baby turned 11 months.
So the baby.
So it was altogether was 3 years.
It took 3 years to walk away from that. So that means that it escalated from a push here and there to like full blown fights, drawing blood and all that.
All that good stuff.
Oh.
And to top it off, and I didn't want this to happen, but I didn't know what was going on. He was also abusing my children. Because when I told you I got married.
Right.
So every weekend, he would take my boys and how he disguised the bruises. My boys played football. So when they came home, it looked like football wounds. I mean,
Yeah, like normal boys. I get it.
So
That's with them.
and to my baby son was like, "Mom, I can't take it no more." I'm like, "Take what? What are you talking about?" He pulled his pants down and showed me his leg. At this time, my son was 8 years old. His thighs was big as my thighs. He said, "Mom, I can't take it no more." And he told me what was going on. All that I can do was sit there and be stunned and let him get the story out. Next day, I went to, because they live in Baltimore County. I went to the Baltimore County precinct, filed all the kind of stuff. And then what pissed me off so bad, he's in the system for domestic violence from myself, his 2 other baby mothers, and his ex-wife. So he got 4 different females. And at the end of the day, for our case for him, he only spent 1 day in jail and suspended the rest of it. But they gave me custody of my boys until they turned 18. So I had
what did they give you, full physical and full legal, or they just gave you full physical custody?
Legal, physical. I have all that.
Okay.
I have all that. Well, now that they're 18, they can do what they choose. Well, now that he's 18, the other one is 20.
So do they interact with him at all at this point?
Sort of, kind of. And I had to deal with, and I'm still dealing with the backlash of them being abused by their father. And we had my baby son had a breakdown Thursday in a car because something came on the radio, and then we talked about it, and then
it triggered whatever.
He just started crying in the car.
Oh wow!
And I had to deal with that as a single parent. So, yeah.
3 years to leave him. I don't know. That's what I always say. I don't know. I know in my mind,
I said I never wanted to be in that
I would
predicament.
be out of there. I would unload my clip. But I don't know.
I said I didn't want to be in that predicament, and I was. But I will never let nobody put their hands on my child. And the lawyer knew that whatever he did, he told the other lawyer, let me leave first. And somebody followed me out. So I wouldn't.
They want to make sure you ain't do nothing to him. Yeah, sounds about right.
For
It
them
probably was best
to give him
just one
day in jail. So,
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, people, so listen. Where we at on time, sir? You said what? We on 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
How we on 5 minutes?
What you got?
Lord Jesus.
You got.
We didn't even do our question and answer. Somebody might wanna ask her a question. Somebody might wanna ask us a question. What's your date of birth?
11/22/77.
Ma'am, I'm just she gonna tell me. Right. Oh my gosh, your story, listen. I know you could get more in detail.
I'm sorry.
You could get more in detail with it, but I want you to save some details for your book.
Right.
Okay, y'all pay attention because she's writing a book. So make sure you follow her so you can know when that book is finally put out there with even more details.
Yes.
So long as I was trying to bring her back and keep her okay, because I didn't want you to get emotional, then I get,
All that good stuff.
So listen, y'all. As I said, we added this new segment. I'm not saying we're going to run through it, but if you can, call in with your questions. I don't even know if it's questions on the post because I don't want to scroll all the way back. However, if you have a question to ask either of us, we have to answer it right here live. Okay? Don't call here with no, what I want to say. This is a kid-friendly show, so don't call here with inappropriate things. The number is 404-436-1277. Okay? Decent questions. This is getting to know your host and co-host of Survivors with a Purpose, okay?
Whew.
Don't do no extra. Listen. Look, she nervous. She don't know what nobody gonna answer. Maybe they not gonna. Let me scroll through here and see what they say.
You can scroll. I'm okay.
Nobody said anything. That's good.
They was listening.
And see, if I close out my live to get the questions that I had on there,
It'll be just too much.
yeah, so I'm not gonna get those questions.
They can always
I feel like y'all know because we gotta do them on. We want to do them on air.
Okay.
So if they send them, then you can't answer them. Reply to them in the inbox.
Okay.
The whole point is for people to get to know us. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Y'all want to know how we won the contest?
Oh no, I can't get up there and dance.
Toya was there, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Toya said, "Oh no, I wouldn't have been able to do that." You wasn't looking. I almost didn't do it. I was like, I was out of breath. But them kids
They was on it. I was like, okay, old school, new school.
So listen, when we came out, right, we had glow bracelets. And
that's where they came from.
The number is 404-436-1277. We had glow bracelets and condoms, right? So I had the condoms because I didn't want the kids to give them to the wrong people. So I gave them to the people I know because I didn't want those.
I was like, okay, what is this? What is this? I didn't know where they came from.
Yes, I gave them to my daughter and her boyfriend. They were sitting at the table. And let me pin the comment. So is it pinned? Do y'all see it? It should be pinned. Denisha is laughing.
Who?
If you was there, I would have gave you one. But I just gave it to the adults that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all know TLC had the condoms or whatever, so I was trying to do that.
What about your friends? Go ahead.
See, look, you singing out loud. You could have done it. Girl, you play too much. She doing the next one because we got to defend our title next year. I don't know why people want to send messages because we live. We live. We can't answer messages. We can't.
No, I sure can.
I'm not closing out a live to go. Maybe people want to remain anonymous. I don't know. But you're going to do that for the next show then if you want to send an inbox. And then we'll read it on air. However, mental health awareness seminar. What did I just say? Mental health awareness seminar will be held April 27th, 2019. Okay, 1:30 to 4:30. We have Zumba, we have smoothies, we have clothes, we have jewelry, we have holistic products. We have a little bit of everything. This will be at 5011 Arbutus Avenue, 21215. If you have any questions, you can definitely inbox me. If you have my number, then you can call me. You can also slide past our website. You can contact us through there too, which is survivorswithapurpose.com. I don't know why I haven't been given that before, but survivorswithapurpose.com. You can get the information as well. You can contact me and let me know if you're coming. That's cool. Some people have been wanting to tell me that they was coming. I appreciate all support. I really did.
Right. Hello, this is Rachel. Hello.
Hello, caller. State your name.
My name is Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel.
How you doing, Monica?
Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling better, getting there.
Okay.
I was wondering about your co-host mother. I was in an abusive. My mother was in an abusive relationship, and I was wondering why she stayed so long. She stayed with her husband for like 13 years. Why do she? Huh?
We listening to you.
My mom stayed with her husband for like 13 years after he abused her and everything, and we watched him we watched her abuse him and everything. So I was wondering why did her mother stay? Did her mother ever tell the reason why she stayed with him?
No, it wasn't no definite reason why she stayed. I just think because as females, when you have your first love, my father was my mother's first love, first sexual encounter, first everything. So she didn't really know. I'm just allegedly speaking for her, thinking for her. She really didn't know how to get out. And once I went to Philly, that was her way out.
Oh, so you ran away?
No, I didn't run away. My mother sent me to Philly because she didn't want me to be around the abuse anymore. It was getting.
Did you ever think about running away though?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
So Rachel, right. Are you saying that you thought about running away?
Yeah, because me and my brother used to hide in the closet for Bible. I used to have my brother in the closet for Bible and read the Bible to him. My mother was getting abused downstairs, and he used to abuse her in front of our friends out on the front steps when we lived in Curry Lombard.
Wow.
And it was very embarrassing, you know.
Is.
And a lot of times I thought about running away and getting away from it, but where would I go? Everybody knew about it, would nobody help us?
That's true.
You know, it's like everybody knew, but who helped us?
Right.
Who helped you? You know what I'm saying? So did people know about it and they wouldn't help?
She wouldn't allow my uncles to deal with it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay,
that's how we would. We watch my mother be abused from the window. He'd throw it in her steps, and he would hit her with stitcher cords and all kinds of stuff. And we was in the household with that. So we would try to help her. We would get scared and we would get beat up.
Right. And then out of two different situations, my mother was supposed to have 4 children, but she only had me and my brother. My father beat 2 children out of my mother.
Oh wow. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, wow. Rachel, thank you for calling in.
So you're welcome. And you have a good day.
You do the same.
Thank you. You too. I hope you feel better now.
I will.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, we grew up in the same neighborhood.
Oh, did? Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Right. And then I'm wilding at this mess up here. Yeah, so that was a good question.
That was.
And then like really like when you think about it, although they in that type of situation, because I talked to my associate of mine, and I believe she's being abused, and if I speak on it, then it's like she protecting him. So although they're being abused, they end up protecting that person.
The abuser, right?
So it's sad, but what can you do? Like I said, no woman or even a man,
right.
They're not gonna leave until they're ready to leave,
right.
until they're fed up.
Right.
I'm fed up the moment I hear it. Why did he put his hands on you? Oh, we get ready.
Right, we get ready to go at it.
However,
right,
you're not gonna leave until you're ready to leave. I'm glad you left that mess alone. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how did leaving empower you to strengthen your sons?
because I didn't. My oldest son was seeing it, and then when it was happening, I saw myself in him.
Right.
Cause I saw myself in him. So, and every time he would come over, he'd be like, "Mr. B coming over." I say, "Yeah." He was like, "Mommy, no. Leave him alone, please."
See.
"Mommy, no.
You gotta
Leave him
listen to the
alone.
kids.
Leave him alone, please."
The kids see it before you see it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm glad you, son.
The oldest one. The oldest one.
Son, I'm glad you got her together. No, no. So you can, today you can still tell her no. When you see a man that ain't right, you can still tell her no. I'm just saying. Why you looking at me like that?
I didn't say nothing.
He can't say you know?
Yeah, he can tell me no.
Okay.
Because they know. They know before, like you said, before we do. And
Yeah.
Right.
Look.
My best friend is going in on me.
Why? Oh, she said me too. Mrs. Me too. Oh, I'm sorry. Not gonna dance. All right, y'all. It was other comments, but we're at our time. Maybe I need to extend the show for 2 hours. I'm at to have a talk
with the station manager.
What do we need to say? Let me give my social media again. We're gonna give our social media so we can get out of here before we be in trouble for going too long. Okay. So follow me on Instagram, Monica WLS and the number 2. Also, we have the Swap Radio Show on Instagram. We also Swap Radio on Facebook. Go like that page. Make sure y'all share our lives. I also post the YouTube, so make sure y'all share those. Also, slide on over to survivorswiththepurpose.com. Check us out. I'll be updating more, posting our pictures from the events and things that we have coming up. Give me your social media, girl.
My social media. Before I give my social media, can I thank, 575 viewers last week for the last week's show?
Yeah.
The show last week. How many views we had on our show last week?
You mean
on my live?
Yeah, way more than that, but you talking about y'all's personal.
On my live, I think it was up to 700 though.
It was 700.
Because it was shared like numerous times.
Well, I wanted to say thank everyone for viewing the 700 plus. Thank you.
Right, whichever way you view, whether it was
Right.
our lives, whether it was YouTube, whether it
Thank
was
you.
through the Radio-on-Fire website, however it case, or the app.
Right, I appreciate
We appreciate all our viewers. Let us know that y'all stopped by though. Just a simple Purple Heart. We love Purple Hearts.
Purple Hearts.
I put Purple Hearts on everything. So don't do the fist. I know we have a fist on our shirt, but we love Purple Hearts. Just drop a Purple Heart if you don't have words to say. Just drop a Purple Heart comment so we know
That y'all
that
was
you
listening.
viewed.
And my social media is Latoya Jones Bay on Facebook. Instagram is Bedroom Candy by Toya.
I'm still waiting on you, honey. You see how people are coming on here? You have to be transparent. You can sit on the other side where nobody sees you but can hear you. We need to talk. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Get them in here.
Just had to go there. Okay, y'all. So, just one announcement. We will not have a live show on next Sunday. Thank you, Anita. We will not have a live show on next Sunday. However, we will do something and I'll let you know what it is that we're doing. We won't be here in studio. I think we're going to be out and about. We'll have that conversation after the show. So, with that being said, until next time, walk by faith, not by sight.
See you all later.
God.